Hello, guys. My guest here is.
I'm Ep1. I'm a professional wrestler here on the Wrestling Wolf podcast, and I'm glad to be here today.
So I have a couple. What made you go into wrestling?
Growing up, I watched a lot of wrestling, so it was right around, I want to say COVID, right around 2020-ish, where COVID happened, everyone's indoors. I was wondering what to do, right? And all I did was just look up, how to get into professional wrestling. And once the restrictions were released, I went out and looked for schools and stuff, because that's how you got into professional wrestling. You had to go to a professional wrestling school. Found a school that was only 15 minutes away from my house. I called them. They said to come in. And then, I really liked the place. And for my 16th birthday, I had my first day of training at school. So
You first train at 16?
Yes.
God. I don't know what I was doing in my life at 16. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people did anything during COVID other than watch wrestling. I did.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I did.
I mean, that's kind of what drove me to become a professional wrestler, because I wasn't doing anything during COVID, and all I was doing was watching wrestling.
And it sucks because I just wanted to do football during COVID, but it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Because we did football at the same time.
Yes.
How hard was that for you?
So no one really knew I was wrestling at the time, but I was wrestling and playing football and also going to school.
Yeah.
So balancing that was very hard, but I did it. So it was a lot of preparation and a lot of time management.
How much did it suck going on? Did you have to wear a mask during training?
A mask?
Yeah.
No, I did not.
Okay.
This was right after the COVID restrictions.
Okay, good. I better say, if you had to wear, because it feels like a lot, because the coach wanted us to wear masks during practice.
Yeah, I do remember that.
I was like, Serge wasn't really that strict about it, but I think Wood was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why that would. I don't know how people didn't quit after that.
Yeah, I mean, I understood some of the parts where we had to wear masks inside the locker room. That was because we're all close.
Yeah, that's
whatever.
understand. But
and
on
then
the field,
outside and everything, that was kind of hard to manage all that. And then we had the shield stuff that we had to put on.
Yeah, because you run around in the heat
for
hours upon hours.
Yeah.
Day after day, hours on hours. And you guys played Friday night. So you practiced Monday through Thursday.
Yes.
No, Monday. Was it Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay, because it feels like some people didn't stop practice on Wednesday. Because for the freshmen, we would do Monday, Tuesday. Won't go hard on Tuesday, we had a game Wednesday.
Yeah, we were Monday, Thursday. Thursday was kind of our prep day.
Okay, so did you do much on Thursday?
It was just uppers. Just put the shoulder pads on, put the helmet on.
Okay.
And then Friday was games. Yeah.
What was the most exciting about game day?
My favorite thing about game day that kind of goes back to professional wrestling, and it's just the atmosphere of being out there on the field. Hearing the excitement from the fans and the crowd. A big play happens. Place goes nuts. And it's addicting, man. Hearing a crowd go crazy like that over something that you did. It's addicting, and so that goes back to professional wrestling, because I'm doing the same thing now, just on a bigger stage.
Yeah, and even after you win a title that you have, or the briefcase that you also have. Okay, the briefcase is kind of hard because you wrestled for GTS.
Yes.
That's where the briefcase came from. And then you were 19 when you first won that?
I won the briefcase when I was 18.
And then you won the title at what?
I won...
I
won this one when I was 19, I believe, still. Because I've had this for over a year now. I think it's 400...
plus days.
90 some days-ish.
Yeah, so when people don't know the exact they hear to say 400 plus.
Yeah.
How about how did it feel cashing in food in the fridge and then getting shit by Glenn?
So I want to say this is my 5th food in the fridge briefcase. I've won it a bunch of times, but every single time I've gotten screwed out of, the world title.
By Glenn because...
Or just some shenanigans, right?
Yeah.
First time I cashed in, I became United States champion, youngest ever United States champ. I cashed that in on Rad Dad Bradley Belmont. Because he was holding both Intercontinental and United States Championship at the time.
So,
and so when I cashed in, it was me and Duhop had to wrestle to see who won what. And I ended up getting the United States Championship. And I was 18. So I was youngest ever United States champion.
So you held the food in the fridge 5 times?
I think right around there, yeah.
Because I rewatched some of the old GTS. I watched half of the food in the fridge. And it feels like every time I watched one, it was because it feels like LJ Wash, which you had. Guys saw that on Instagram, on his Instagram or YouTube, that you and LJ Wash should not have good history.
Yeah. So with LJ Wash, it's leading from my U.S. Championship run. I had one of the longest reigns since 2021. At I think 78 days or something like that. I ended up getting hurt. And so, in one of my last matches, I wrestled Manabo. So I had to drop the belt to Manabo, because I was hurt. I couldn't wrestle anymore. And then once I dropped the belt to Manabo, he dropped it to another person. I forget exactly who, but eventually LJ Wash started coming up to GTS and then won the United States Championship.
How did you get into GTS?
How did I get into GTS? Yeah. James Gray wrestled on GTS for a long time, Ultimo Champ. A lot of great things from James Gray in GTS. When I first started training, he was actually one of my first trainers. So
you got trained by James Gray? And
I got trained by a bunch of people, but James Gray did have a helping hand in that. Yeah.
So James Gray kind of got you into GTS?
Yeah, he got my foot in the door for me at GTS because he's been there for a bunch of times. Grim was like, "Hey, we need more people," and so he told me after a certain amount of time in training to start going up and out to places, and GTS was one of the spots. So he sent me everything I need to do, and then I ended up going to GTS.
Yeah, and then you've been in GTS ever since.
Pretty much.
Ever since what year? Do you know?
2022, I believe.
2022.
Or 23.
I think it was 22 because it feels like I watched 21. I feel like you said something about 21 with GTS. Cause I watched all of
23. That's exactly when it was the Regal Rumble 2023.
And you have not won the Regal Rumble.
No, I have not.
Would you want to?
I mean, I would love to win, just anything. So.
I rewatched the Christmas Chaos.
Yes.
And one of the things he says, 7 championships is on the line.
Yes.
And you did this, and you had to re-look at your hands to see if you put number 7 up.
I don't remember that.
No. So I was like, he's like 7 championships on the line. He's like, you like this. I was like, did he not know he held up number 7? But probably because you put an L in 5.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. But I was like, that's the funniest thing. I was like, not knowing you held up number 7 is even funnier.
Yeah.
Who's your dream opponent?
My dream opponent?
Like ever. Either in GTS or if you ever get signed to a major company.
I mean, Seth Rollins is always my go-to. He's always been the biggest inspiration for me in professional wrestling, so probably Seth Rollins.
Because you have the stomp.
Yeah. I pull a lot
of
inspiration from Rollins. He's kind of what got me really latched into professional wrestling. That was definitely Rollins. So yeah, that would definitely be a dream match.
So Rollins, if he had a retirement match, would you want to be his final opponent?
Oh, hell yeah.
That would be.
I mean, if it made sense,
Stomp. Who do you think has a better stomp, you or Seth?
I mean, I got some pretty good ones.
I have seen good ones.
I've seen some really good ones from Rollins. I have a handful of my own that I'm really proud of. So.
Have you ever done one for the top rope?
I have, yes.
Did anyone handle that?
It was against Tanner Wilson. It was my first ever GTS win. It was against Tanner Wilson.
And you hit the stump.
And I hit the stump from the top rope.
I'm surprised no one has reversed that yet.
Yeah, I've actually hit it on Tanner Wilson twice. Just recently at Sucker Slam, I hit him with the curb stomp off the top onto a chair. So
that hurts.
Yeah.
And mostly being outside in the cold.
Yeah.
Half of the time.
I mean, the summer was pretty warm.
The summer warm, but like when they hit Christmas time, I don't know how a lot of people. Also, you all running around into the wind, so you just build up steam. Yeah. But still, that's just cold.
Yeah, I mean that's we all know it's outside. We all know we have to be ready for the weather. You know, rain, snow, doesn't matter. We have to be ready.
I think the only thing that you wouldn't wrestle in is thunderstorms.
Yeah.
Because that's like because like there's metal.
Of course, yeah.
And like once you hit metal, it can just strike you anytime. What company would you want to go in? Like out of any company, Western company now. So if GTS got shut down,
yes,
somehow, some way, what company would you want to go into?
I'm in multiple other companies right now. So, like I'm currently at We Are One. I'm the We Are One Internet Champ. I just got signed to the UWA Elite roster. So
I saw that on
yeah, September 13th in South River.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, September 13th in South River, New Jersey. They'll be wrestling again, and I'll be there. It's my first like debut like show for them. I wrestled at other places as well. Titan Championship Wrestling, I've wrestled at a couple times, not really as much anymore. Funhouse Championship Wrestling, I've wrestled there a bunch. There's a bunch of other companies that I'm like currently still with. So yeah, that's definitely GTS is not like the only like option for me if anything would to happen.
Yeah. So, but like, say if you got signed to a major company like WWE, TNA.
Okay.
Speak of TNA, you always been in TNA as a security guard.
Yeah.
How was that?
That was really cool. That was one of my favorite experiences in professional wrestling. I got in contact with their they were like kind of like booker, executive, whatever. And they told me, hey, look, we have something in Arizona. If you want to come down to Arizona, we have something there. Just make sure you send all your paperwork in. So I sent all my paperwork in, ended up going to Arizona, and I did a bunch of stuff for Mustafa Ali. So that was really cool.
Mustafa Ali and Cedric Ali.
Yes, that was Cedric was my second time with TNA down in up in Pittsburgh.
That's not far away from us either.
Nah, it was like a 3.5 hour drive ish.
Damn.
Yeah.
Took me and my dad 5.
Oof.
Because we went to the Western event in somewhere in 2021.
Okay.
I think before Money in the Bank. Took us 5 hours. No stops. Yeah. We just went straight. Well, we also did. I don't know if we stopped or not. I think we just went straight.
Yeah.
Non-stop. Probably some traffic. That's all we know. Because when we got out of the car, off feet. Because we were both tall. He's 6'3". That time I was like 5'10", 5'9". That car is not that spacious because we were going to stay at a hotel that night because we were going down the shore the next day. So we had stuff down the shore. Really couldn't push it back. So all legs were just cramped up for 5 hours.
Yeah.
Must have sucked. If you could wrestle anyone in TNA right now or in WWE, who would you face besides Seth Rollins? Because that's your dream match.
There's a lot of people that I would love to get in the ring with, love to wrestle. One of the names that come to mind is Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes has done a lot of great work, in NXT, WWE. Cool guy too. Got to meet him at the Raw after Mania. Really cool guy.
Did you go backstage for that, or
No, I didn't get to go backstage. It was just he was there. He was at a tattoo place, so.
Oh, you met him at a tattoo place?
Yeah.
The day after WrestleMania. I was like, it ain't no way he was on Raw after WrestleMania.
I'm trying to think if he was.
He's on SmackDown. Isn't he?
Well, this was last year, like Philly WrestleMania.
Oh.
Yeah.
When you said WrestleMania, I was like, Jesus, I was like, he's on SmackDown.
Yeah, this was
a lot happened in
WrestleMania
Philly.
40. Yeah.
I like that. Saw Cody Rhodes finish his story. You need to finish your story to cash in. You got screwed out of the YouTube Championship.
Yes.
Way too many times.
Yeah. There's too many to count.
Feels like every time I watched, you would win the title and then always get screwed out.
Yeah.
What was your most successful championship? One.
Most successful is probably the Internet Championship right now for We Are One. Yeah, like I said, 400 plus days as champ.
That's insane.
Yeah, I got to wrestle in a bunch of places with it. So definitely one of my most successful championship reigns so far, and longest too. So.
Who's the dream opponent for We Are One?
Man.
Because there's a lot of good people.
They have a lot of great wrestlers.
Daniel Alexander.
Daniel Alexander's definitely up there.
Talked to him recently.
If James Gray comes back to We Are One, there's definitely an opponent up there. Jermaine as well. Man. We have a lot of great guys at We Are One. I wrestled De Niro already. Because I gotta watch what I say, because if I say something,
they can go
I can still very much wrestle, so.
Yeah, because half of this, because I might do like some clips with this.
Okay.
Because I have talked to Von Morgan, Daniel Alexander, and Von Morgan said he wrestled you. Daniel Alexander or Von Morgan wrestled you like a couple weeks ago.
Who?
Von Morgan.
Von Morgan?
Yeah.
Von Morgan.
Or Daniel Alexander, one of them wrestled you like a week ago before We All Won.
Homeless Von?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I wrestled Von at the UWA Elite Fair for one of my matches. I had, I think, like almost 10 matches that week. And Von was one of them. Von's a great guy. He actually was just on Monday Night Raw the other night.
Really?
Yeah, he was a great. He was on there.
Was he like an extra for the Monday
Yeah,
night?
yeah.
Okay. I don't think I watched Monday Night.
Yeah.
May have.
Yeah. It was like 2-3 weeks ago, somewhere around there.
Okay. Yeah, that was probably a long time ago that I probably knew. Cause like I've been watching, I stream wrestling on YouTube, Twitch. I've been stopping because of it's taking a lot out of my time.
Mm.
I always have to wait until nighttime to do it.
Mm.
Because I live with my family,
Mm.
my mom, my dad, my siblings. They don't go to bed until like 7, so I have to wait till nighttime to do that, and then it's just a hassle.
Mm.
I don't know how you lucky. You live on your own,
yeah.
Or either on your own with your girlfriend,
yeah.
And you have your own place, and you get to stream anytime.
I mean, yeah, I get to stream whenever I want, but I have to keep myself busy.
Yeah.
I have to, make sure I'm doing something, because if you're not doing anything, then you're not progressing in life,
Yeah.
So always make sure you're trying to do something. Either have something in the future planned. When you wake up, do something. When you are just sitting there and you're like just scrolling on your phone, if you could be doing something, just do that instead. Because you gotta
I always
progress.
Have like a list of things what to do because
Nice.
we seen got a guitar a month ago. Didn't doing that. Practicing. I made a song for one of my friends. Been practicing that. Had to keep. I've always just been practicing the guitar.
Nice.
Been playing some video games at some time.
Yeah.
Mostly nighttime. Calling my friends. I've been singing songs. Maybe for a couple weeks until they started school.
Okay.
Which was this week. It was the first week at school, so we really couldn't do that. But I have been singing songs either to my friend Liv or my friend Dad.
Nice.
And at first, when I started doing it, I was very skeptical on doing it because never sang in front of Dad or Liv.
Okay.
Maybe not showing my face, but I have sang to Liv, but not on camera, and it was not very fun.
Mm.
Who who would you want to have a tag team with?
I mean, I don't really wrestle tag team. I mean, I have a bunch of friends that I wouldn't mind, doing a couple matches with, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one.
And if you had a faction, who would be in that faction? Because everyone has, feels like everyone has a faction. Grim has a faction, or had a faction. Don't know if he still has one. Seth has one with his wife, and the Blondes, and Heyman. Roman had the Bloodline. So who would you want to have in your faction?
That's another thing too. Like, I haven't really done any team orientated stuff before. But once again, I have a bunch of friends in wrestling that I would love to.
Would you pick any of your friends?
Oh yeah, of course.
And if you did have a faction name, because nickname is Money Millie.
Yeah.
You do stuff with money.
Yeah.
Would you name your faction with something with money in it at least?
Well, no, because then if it's a faction, right? I'm pretty sure the name has to involve everyone, right? Like the bloodline, right? It's not Roman's bloodline. It's not Roman Reigns' family blood. Like, it's the bloodline. It's everyone's related, so that's what they have in common,
But look at Seth Rollins. His is the Vision, and his nickname is the Vision.
Well, yeah, but also the Vision is the future, right? Rollins is the future. Braun Breaker's the future. Bronson Reed is the future. Becky's the future of professional wrestling.
God. Did you watch SmackDown last night?
I did watch SmackDown last night. It was very good.
AJ Lee coming back.
That was awesome.
After 10 long years.
Yes.
I say 10 because her last match was in March of 2015.
Yeah.
And I love how she returned just last night because it was CM Punk's and AJ Lee's anniversary of the first encounter. Because they encountered 2012, 2013.
Okay.
So they would, they met at that time, and her return that day, just insane.
Yeah.
So, we haven't seen AJ Lee in 10 years.
Yeah.
Because she had to retire because of injury. I feel like half of the people retired due to injury.
Yeah.
It's not their choice. We saw Edge with his neck.
Yeah.
You were going to be out for a while with an
injury
too.
Yeah.
You could be out for 5 years at some point,
and
then you marched down to. So what was that time span like? Did it? So the doctor said you wouldn't wrestle for 5 years.
Yeah. When I got hurt initially, the doctor said I am never going to wrestle again. That was kind of the consensus of I'm not wrestling anymore. That was it. I'm done. Right. That sucked to hear. After I'm holding 2 championships at the time. I'm wrestling more than I ever had at that point. And so when I got hurt, the doctors told me hey, look, you're probably not gonna wrestle again. So that sucked for a while. But then I was like, hold on, let me go get a second opinion from another doctor. Let me go check another specialist, whatever. When they came in, they did a reevaluation. They're like, oh, we can see you going back into it, but it's probably going to be about 5 years-ish before you're able to compete again. Which, that sucked even more, because I'm 5 years is so long.
But look at Edge. Edge had to wait 9 long years.
Yeah, but Edge already had an established name in professional wrestling. I haven't at that point, right? Sure. He's paid for everything. He has... He's set, right? Me in professional wrestling, I didn't have leverage at all at that point.
You just had you and your friends, your girlfriend.
Yeah. I mean, I had no leverage into, if I would come back, what I want to do, I could do this, I could do that when I come back. I never had that, right, at that point. And so when I got hurt, and they're like, yeah, in 5 years, I'm basically going to have to restart in professional wrestling. If I had to wait 5 years of doing nothing in professional wrestling.
Yeah, you would just be... I don't know what you would be doing. Can't do football because you injured. Can't do wrestling because you injured. I don't know what you would be doing.
Exactly.
And what was this time span? Do you know the year?
What do you mean?
What you did to get injured?
Oh, last year. It was last year.
So
it was actually last year to last month ago. It was
so
1 year.
If you were out for 5 years, you wouldn't be back. 2026.
Just about, yeah.
Yeah, because
26, 27.
God, that would suck.
Yeah.
It would. You would even suck even more if you wrestled the first time.
It would be 2029. I would have been back.
Yeah, because it would suck if you got injured your very first match, and then you got told that you wouldn't be able to wrestle again. Like, you wrestled your first match and you got injured, but luckily you didn't get injured your first match.
Yeah.
So, I have seen people with bad injuries. Seth, Roman got sick with leukemia at some point. That would, because like, if you got injured, you had two belts. You had to leave both belts in the ring. You wouldn't just can't hold them for 5 years.
Yeah.
And then come back and say, on the champion. Like, Roman got sick. He came out to win and gave it up.
Well, that wasn't his fault.
No.
There wasn't like an injury. That was just something that was happening.
Finn Balor also did the same thing after one day. Because, funny enough, of Seth Rollins, him the buckle on. That move was supposed to be banned. The stomp was banned. He had to go to whipcord knee because kids could do it and it hurt the funds. They would blame Seth Rollins for it, because if they saw the kids stomp their fun's head in, they would probably blame Seth Rollins for it. I was like, good luck trying to sue Seth Rollins, because it was millions and millions of dollars. Good try on that. You want to be able to do that. Yeah. Who motivated you to just keep going? Like, did you ever go in your mind like, oh, this is too hard, but someone came up to you and told you you can keep doing it?
Yeah, like during my recovery, like I said, they said 5 years, and then, that kind of discouraged me for a bit, saying that 5 years from now I could potentially go back to professional wrestling. Not 100% sure, not even 99, not even 50%, maybe 5 years.
Maybe like 20. That's probably.
Yeah.
Like, your girlfriend has some parts in your career. Because, like, she's been in GTS, she came out with you for some championship matches, came out with you for the United States. And does she have a big part in it?
In what?
In your wrestling career? Like,
in what way?
Like, was she the one to motivate you that you could keep going?
Yeah, she definitely motivated me to keep going, because it was actually a lot of wrestling fans. So if it wasn't for the wrestling fans, I probably wouldn't have been so, dedicated into going to physical therapy, recovering every day, doing everything I needed to do to get back. It really was the wrestling fans kind of just giving me that extra push to finish out physical therapy, get back into recovery, do everything I need to do, talk to all the specialists I need to talk to. Because, without them, I really had no motivation to get back.
Yeah.
Because I was scared no one was going to remember me. Everyone was kind of just, go past me, kind of just forget me. But it wasn't for the fans that constantly hit me up on, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. It was constantly hey, when you coming back? Hey, hope you're feeling better. Hey, just checking in on you. Just random fans, made me feel like
random
random people I don't know. Exactly. I have, for me to have an impact on someone's life, right? To, not only for them to feel, upset that I got hurt, right? They're not hurt at all. They don't have to check in on me. They don't have to, message me to see if I'm okay. They chose to because I've done, what I need to do in the ring to put on a show for these people, to entertain these people, to give them something to watch, give them something to do, take their minds off of things. And then when I got hurt, I'm trying to take my mind off of stuff. And the fans were the one to check in on me, see if I was okay, when they really didn't have to. And so that showed me that, there are people that care about what I do. There's weight to every match I do, every promo I cut. People care. And they want to see more of that. And they need me to come back because they need to, lose themselves in the professional wrestling world and just take their mind off of things that are going on in life. And, if I'm able to do that for them, that's huge for me. because that's what wrestling did for me growing up. Was
Yeah.
I was able to take my mind off of things, lose myself in this professional wrestling world, and so if I can do that for other people, you know, that's the goal there. So for them to check in on me during my injury, telling me, "Hey man, we need you to come back, man. We're missing you." You know, that gave me the motivation of, you know, going to the doctors, doing the physical therapy, getting the specialist. And, you know, that 5 years went down from 5 years to 3 years to 2 years to 1 year and to 3 months. And I was back in November. I got hurt in June.
Hurt in June, back in damn.
Yeah.
Where does E-money really come from? I know this, but they don't.
Do you?
Yeah.
Where do you think it comes from?
Because your name is Emilio.
Mm-hmm.
E for Emilio, and Millie, you nickname is E-Millie Money.
Mm-hmm.
Is that where it came from?
Yeah, kind of around there. Yeah. So, yeah, the Millie part was from me. You know, that was a nickname in football, nickname in just sports growing up.
It was your nickname. E-Millie Money was your nickname for football.
Millie was.
Oh, okay.
Millie was a nickname.
I was like, that would be cool if you had the name football and it just stuck.
Yeah.
It's like my nickname.
Nah, my nickname was not E-Money Millie. It was just Millie. Just Millie. People call me Millie. And then like the whole money thing was, you know, I got really good at one point, right?
Yeah.
Training and everything, and you know, the character that I was trying to portray was very, very cocky and heelish. And it was one training session where I did something. It was either a drop kick, super kick, something with a kick. And one of my trainers, Magic, was like, "Hey, that was money. That was money." And I was like, "That was money." Yeah. And then, you know, I kept doing it. And they're like, "Man, you are money." And so, you know, the E-Millie character went from E-Millie to E-Money Millie because everything I did was money. Everything I said was money. Every match was money. And so, like, that's kind of where the character came from.
And you really have your face on dollar bills, even on that web face.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have the food in the fridge, custom,
Mhm.
with your face on it.
Yeah.
With money coming down. That's insane.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm so, like, my nickname, you know my nickname, Dan Dimes, stuck with me all throughout freshman year up to now.
Yeah.
I can go out in public and people know who I am. They wouldn't just say Danny. They wouldn't know who I was. So someone reached out to me on Instagram at some point. They knew who you were. Forget the name. They said, "Emily Money, this is Danny Dimes." I was like, that would work because we both all like money related. But I was like I wouldn't do that. They said, well, I was like, one, don't have this feeling on wrestling.
Yeah. If
I could, probably would. But I was like, that'd be a cool match. Like me and you at some point. But I was like that's doubtful that would happen. Like if I ever go with with you, it would either be as a manager, or we could just be a tag team, because we could be called the Money Maker. That would be a cool name, because Money Dimes, that would be cool name. Where's your wrestling gear like from?
So my first pair of gear was, I bought it online, right? Had none of my logos on it, not my name on it. It was like these plain black and blue pants, right? That was kind of my first. Actually, I take that back. My first pair of gear was like Amazon bought singlet with like knee pads and just wrestling shoes. And then I got the tights and everything from online. The ones I currently have were done by TJ Reno, or Reno Gear, down in Philly. That guy did a great job. My first pair of gear. I've had that for about 2 years now, I want to say.
And do you ever, like, you said on Twitch that you would get new gear.
Yeah, I am getting new gear, yeah.
Or you're putting your logos on it.
Oh, yeah.
If you, that would be, because, like, I see a lot of wrestlers, like, professional, or on GTS, in Real 1, that don't have the logos. Because, like, well, Daniel Alexander, he just has, like, street clothes. Well, I don't know if it was because of this one match. It was a
it was a street fight. Yeah, he has gear with his name on and everything.
But it feels like Dean Ambrose, Moxley. He, like when he was in WWE, he would just have jeans and a black tank top. He wouldn't have any logos.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't street fight, he would just wear that no matter what. Like first, he went from Trunks with probably his name on it, and then Trunks and then Jagger with Mox. Then he went to with the Roman Reigns stuff on the vest, and then he became his own character.
Mm.
Would you ever want to go into AEW versus John Moxley?
Until what?
Would you want to wrestle John Moxley in AEW or anywhere?
I mean, if it made sense, yeah.
He would probably bleed everywhere, because every single it can be like just a normal match. It can bleed.
Mm.
John Moxley, I don't know how he bleeds. I don't think that's a very good thing that he bleeds a lot.
Mm.
It was like losing all that blood. That's not good. And mostly like if it's like a street fight, like Heyman versus Mox, he lost a lot of blood in that match.
Mm.
Don't know how he's still doing this. Cause like imagine losing blood, like losing like bunches of blood from head to toe, and then wrestling all that match. I don't know how people could do that. What's the stomp called for you?
So the Stomp Market Crash is the name that stuck. One of our announcers, Nucci, over at We Are One, came up with that, and it stuck. I really liked it because it was first called just the Market Crash, and then he called it the Stomp Market Crash, because the stock market crash, and that's a name that I really liked for it. So that's what it's been stuck at. So
if you could cash in. So, for the food in the fridge, can you cash in for N Championship?
Just for the world title.
Okay, I would. If you could, if you got any title back, what title would you want to, for, GTS?
Well, of course, the world title,
But say if you couldn't get the world title, there'd be, because, there's the world title, the U.S. Championship, the Intercontinental Championship, or whatever it's called. If you went back to the U.S. Championship, what would you like? Would you go back to the president gimmick?
Oh yeah, I really like the president gimmick. A lot of fans liked it too.
I liked it.
So that's definitely something that I keep in mind of what fans like and what fans want to see again. And so when I was U.S. champion, I brought the president gimmick and everything coming out in the polos and stuff. People really like that. So if I ever do get a chance to really just reinvent the character again, that is definitely something I would put in consideration for, and may or may not be something I'm working on right now. So
I would love that, because we watched some of you as United States champion with the president. I was like, this is a gimmick that would stick.
Yeah.
And I was like, because your nickname was the Investor as well. Is that nickname still relevant to you?
Yeah.
Okay, because it feels like GTS would call you the Investor, you million money. I haven't heard that since. And you went onto the GTS this week with the food in the fridge. What is going on in your head at that moment?
Returning back to so I didn't really return back. I was only gone for 20 days.
20?
Yeah, because I was on TNA. So I couldn't make it to GTS. Yeah. So I wasn't on there for a while. Having the food in the fridge, right, gives me the opportunity to become the youngest ever world champion at 20 years old. Carry the brand, and which is something I'm very much ready to do. It's just what time will tell, with the food in the fridge.
It kind of sucks that you got screwed out of the world championship or any title a lot of times.
Yeah.
Because you want going back to LJ Wash. Graham put you and LJ Wash into food in the fridge. And I was like, at first when he put the ladder match, I was like, okay, it's good to be a ladder match for a title. And he said, I had a good idea. I put you guys in a ladder match. None of you guys have a title.
Yeah, it's for the food in the fridge.
No, that was before he announced it, because I think I saw it when the thumbnail wasn't for the video, it was just you and him. It says, email the money versus LJ Wash backstage. Then it showed the briefcase. And I watched it, it showed the briefcase. I was like, and I love how AJ Wash put your face on his shirt. And I love how you said he needed your face on the shirt. Do you think that's true? That needs to be relevant to have your face on the shirt?
That he needs to be relevant?
Yeah. Because like he couldn't, because he put your face on his own shirt.
Yeah.
He couldn't just put LJ Washer's face. He had to put someone else's face.
Yeah.
On the merch. I don't know how many. Not many people do that.
No.
Do you think he would be relevant if he didn't put your face on it?
I mean, I think it was pretty relevant. I think that's probably one of his best selling T-shirts because I was on it. But
and did you ever get any money from it? Because
that's his T-shirt.
If I was on someone's T-shirt, I was like, give me some money because my face is on it.
Yeah.
You can't just put my face and not give me credit.
Yeah. I mean, he can put my face on his T-shirt, but I'm still undefeated at Grimma Mania, so.
You are. Do you think you would ever wrestle LJ Wash again?
Once again, that's one of the things with professional wrestling. There's never say never. Right now a lot of people are saying that I probably won't wrestle LJ Wash again at GTS. But once again, never say never. You never know what's gonna happen.
And I've been rewatching GTS, and I saw some storylines with Uncle Valley. And I love how everyone said it was grim, which I know it was.
Yeah.
But like, people because and he was the Fat Fiend. The Fat Fiend went where two other people went, and then went under the ring. Came out from underneath it. I was like, that's not grim. Because I was like, I haven't watched. Because when I first watched him, it was just Grim Toe Show.
Yeah.
He would get toys, and that's it.
Yeah.
Never knew he had another channel until you popped up.
Yeah.
Then I saw you I was scrolling on the Instagram at some point. Saw you versus I forget who you were facing on GTS, and you popped up as a tag because it was a video. So you were tagged. I looked at it. I was like, you follow some friends from high school. I was like, this. I was like, why does this look like my friend Emilio? And I was like, oh my god, because last time I saw you was not long ago. This was when you graduated. I was still in high school.
Yeah.
So what year, you saw wrestling in high school?
Yeah.
You started in 11th grade.
I believe so, yeah.
So, did you ever would you ever, the wrestling team, you should, some people feel like some people do the wrestling team and become wrestlers. Because, that's where most people come from. Were you ever on the wrestling team at some point?
Yeah, I wrestled my freshman and sophomore year at the high school. And then once I switched to professional wrestling, I kind of stopped wrestling.
Okay, because it feels like I saw you, we weren't really that big of friends. Still saw you because I was the manager for all 4 years. Recently graduated and going to Delaware College in the spring semester in January.
Okay.
And I kind of wish I could go back instead of being the manager, just sitting there watching. Kind of wish I got onto that mat and actually wrestled, because if I could wrestle then, I could have trained to become a wrestler at some point. Would you ever make your own wrestling company at some point?
Yeah, why not? If I had the funds for it and I had the backing for it, yeah, why not?
Because if you said if you won the Powerball this week. I forget what day.
Yeah.
You said you would do a wrestling company.
Hell yeah.
I think you should.
Yeah.
If you ever got money, you should.
Oh yeah.
But the bad thing is you would need to get a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because, like, well, you have GTS, you have WL1.
Yeah.
Because, you have GTS.
Yes.
You have WL1. WL1 can't tell you to not go to GTS. GTS can't tell you to not go to WL1. Like, you could, and you're in a lot of companies.
Yeah.
Isn't it hard for you to, like, balance all the companies that you're in?
Like I said before, like a lot of it is just time management. You know, you just gotta manage what you're doing, manage your time. You know what's coming up, know what dates you have to be ready for. That's really all it comes down to. Like I can wrestle for a bunch of companies, I just can't. I've wrestled I've wrestled twice in one day before. I've done that before for 2 companies. Wrestle in the morning here, wrestle later at night there. But it's all just time management, communication with other like promoters and companies.
So you also YouTube it. How often? So you YouTube it, you do Twitch. How often? Like, do you ever go live on YouTube? I always seen your Twitch. That's all I know.
Yeah, I've gone live on YouTube a couple times. Just try it out. It's a lot harder to go live on YouTube because, like, I have more of a following on Twitch, with viewers and stuff. And so on YouTube, trying to stream on YouTube as well, it's kind of hard to do both at one time.
For me, I tried to do YouTube and Twitch like back to back. Like some like YouTube at one point, Twitch at one point. Then I just stopped. I was like, people kept on saying, "Oh, when are you going to stream again?"
Yeah.
Like the fans on Instagram, because for you, just like how all of your stuff is on Twitch, they follow me after I'm doing stream again. I was like, probably not for a while, because I just want to take a break and taking something for me to invest in myself, like to like take a break from streaming, because it's kind of hard, because like I have friends, family, like I can't like sometimes I like to set a certain time, like say like 8 p.m. Sometimes my family, or sometimes if I wanna, I can be out with my family until like 9, and I can't stream that day. And then I was like, I could just stream on my own time without setting a schedule. But I like to set a schedule so people know, like what time they can watch, if they can get there at that time. They can't because they said, sorry, I can't make it. Sometimes I just like to call people while I stream, because that's like easier for me. I always use my phone for Twitch, YouTube, use my mom's laptop to call. It's kind of just been difficult. Don't know how people do it, because like you don't do it every day.
Yeah.
You do it sometimes, because like it feels like you don't have a set schedule.
No, not for sure.
It feels like half the time GTS posted something, you stream the day after.
Yeah.
Because it feels like GTS you. So, isn't that like? So you have no set schedule.
Yeah, no, I don't have a set schedule because like I'm always, like I said, I'm busy. I'm very busy when it comes to professional wrestling, and streaming is kind of like something where I can just talk to the fans one-on-one instead of just at wrestling shows on the lives and stuff. But going live on Twitch, I have that one-on-one connection with fans that I can talk to and kind of just let them in on what I'm doing. So whenever I do have the time, I like to stream and just relay all the messages back to the fans like personally. So
yeah, and then recently I came to a WL1 show.
Yes.
Down in New Jersey, and then someone called you out for a match.
Yes.
Oh, now you said there was gonna be Open Challenge in December.
Yes.
And someone came out and said that they would. And then they came back out again, said there was, I think, a street fight or something. Is that kind of like one of your friends? Or was it just like a random wrestler that came out and challenged you?
I've known Chris Desmond for a while. I gave the Open Challenge. Chris Desmond was very eager to to have that match. You know, we've always been wanting to have that match for a while. And so when the opportunity arose that I can have an open challenge in December, Desmond was one of the first people that came to mind, and you know he was available. So yeah, we're probably gonna have that match in December. So
do you know what day in December?
not exactly when, not exactly where, but I know some date in some place in December. It's gonna be me and Chris Desmond for the
Well,
Championship.
if it said somewhere in New Jersey, because like
Probably definitely somewhere in Jersey. Yeah.
because it feels like WL1's always in New Jersey.
A lot of wrestling's in Jersey.
Yeah, because like GTS is in I think Jersey.
Yes.
Because like GTS is going into South River in like a week or so. It's not South that.
Yeah. Next Saturday is UWA Elite.
Yeah, and then that's also in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Half of the wrestling you do is in New Jersey.
Yeah, majority of the wrestling is, yeah.
So, what wrestling school are you in, like, right now?
So I got trained at the UWA training facility in Claymont, Delaware. And then, you know, I stopped by the factory for a little while.
At first, when I went to the Monster Factory, I was like, okay, this is for the Monster Factory. And then I asked you on Twitch if it was when's the next Monster Factory, and you told me it wasn't for the Monster Factory. I was like, it was just held in the Monster Factory.
Yes.
And you said it was going to shut down in what, 2 months?
Yeah, I think November is they're taking a break.
So is it going to be like abandoning at some point, or is it? Just...
I have no clue.
Okay, so it's because like I think I asked if it's going to get shut down. It's like because imagine I seen you, Daniel Alexander, Thomas Von Miller. I seen a lot of people wrestle there, and I was like trained there because I followed them on Instagram. I was like, kind of sucks that all these people that train, like you train, but you still go there to like, because like you can't say do football and say, oh, I'm already trained and that's not practice. You still have to practice with the team. Can't just practice. Yes, you could probably practice on your own. Do you like practicing on your own or with people?
With what?
Like wrestlers.
I mean, you can't have a wrestling match for yourself, you know.
Yeah.
You definitely need other people with you.
But like, so the whole Monster Factory.
Mm-hmm.
Would you do you go train, like if you could help someone get into the Monster Factory, train them, who would it be and why?
I mean, it's just whoever wants to wrestle, you know.
Kind of me.
Yeah.
But like, I was like, the Monster Factory is, it's like, I don't know what the point is of doing the Monster Factory if it closes down in 2 months in November. It's kind of sucks because all the people there will have to find someone else to train. But that's easy for them. Because like, they can sometimes just train alone because like if it's for a match, like you versus Alexander. You guys would train, you guys would have the match, but like, wouldn't it be hard once the Monster Factory shut down?
What do you mean?
So, like to train for some people.
I mean, there's definitely other schools, you know, you could go to. I can't speak on other people's behalf, but you know, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are well off on their own that they can find their own school.
And like even when the Monster Factory training facility shuts down, you always have GTS. You always have alone time to do it. Because like you said, you're very busy, probably train a lot.
Yeah.
That's dedication. Because I see some people that train, and some people train and don't want to work for it. If you want to do what you want to do, you gotta be successful. You gotta train. You can't just slack off, not train at all. Do you have any like tips on training for like wrestling?
I mean, like tips on training is just, you know, listen to your coaches. You know, don't try to do too much at once. Don't try to learn too much at once. Try to, you know, learn something here and there, perfect that, and then move on to the next stuff. Because once you get the basic stuff done, you know, then you can start adding flair to it. Then you can start adding, you know, your own, you know, look on it, your own style to it. But you gotta learn the basics first, and if you just take your time with the basics, everything else comes easy.
So for going back to GTS, you been wrestling there for a while. You went to the mountaintop a couple times. Been the YouTube champion bunch.
I've never been the YouTube champ.
You were supposed to, but it got
supposed to. Never happened though.
Because bad guy Grim took it away from you.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stories with a lot of things. Saw you because you had an opportunity to cash in this week against Ice-T.
Mm-hmm.
What was going on inside your head at that time? Like, why didn't you? Like, you stomped the other guys had been the normal good time. Why did you not stomp Ice-T? You could have the opportunity.
Yeah, that's a good question. So, you know, me and Ice-T are very cool friends, of course. And so seeing him, you know, succeed in what he's doing right now, right, as YouTube champ, I had the opportunity to cash in, but, you know, just something which just felt wrong. It felt wrong to do that to him. And then when I tried to cash in, Jungle Jim, you know, messed that up, right? Took the referee out. And then when Jim hit me with the cutter off the rope, I kind of had a second to see that Ice-T, even though I was trying to cash in on him, even though he just got beat up prior, watching him defend me from Jim, you know, made me realize that, you know, the championship is more than just a championship. You know, that means a lot to people. And so I gave Ice-T the respect on not cashing in on him and helping him out with Jim. So that's why I didn't really
if
do that.
Jim, because, like, there's going to be, like, a live show somewhere after. They'll probably go have a match for it.
Okay.
Would you cash in against, like, even if Ice-T retains, would you want to cash in?
I mean, I told him I'll give him the respect, but, you know, I'm not going to wait too long to be YouTube champ. So, not saying I am, not saying I'm not, but, you know, definitely something I would think about.
Because, like, you had so much, you had opportunities, you had the voices in your head. What was the voices telling you to do?
I mean, I didn't even have any voices in my head, but
you were going crazy.
I was more frustrated than I was crazy. I was just frustrated because, like, you know, I want to be YouTube champ, but I don't want to be an asshole about it. But yeah, that's kind of like the dilemma there. Like, I was frustrated because I wanted to be YouTube champ and also didn't want to screw over my friend.
Yeah. So you gave Ice-T the respect because he's your friend.
Yeah.
But so if Jungle Jim won it, you would probably cash in on it because you
most likely, yeah.
Okay, you told Ice-T, not even just Ice-T, you told both of them not to wait so long because you would cash in at some point. Can't say when, can't say where, because people on Twitter are saying do it at the live show.
Mm.
But people don't know what live show because there's so many. Because there's.
Well, I'm pretty sure they're talking about the October live show at the Broadway.
I kind of wish I could go there, but I have a rehearsal for the wedding, for my mom's wedding. Can't go there, sadly. But I would probably try to watch it if Grim. Because it probably won't be live streamed.
It will be live streamed, I'm pretty sure.
But it'll be on the channel.
For members only.
Okay.
So
I probably won't be able to watch it.
unless you're a member of the channel.
Kind of sucks because seeing you win not just winning any title, winning the YouTube title, they've been fighting for it, got screwed out many times. That would be because if you win it, you're going to go live.
Mm-hmm.
Go have a whole party, and if you do win the YouTube championship, probably be right here again as champion because you have the briefcase, you have a championship. People are wanting you to win that championship.
Mm-hmm.
Your nickname, people are calling you 2 belts, Millie. Or Millie 2 belts.
Mm-hmm.
Have you that, call you that because I want you to win that though.
Thank you.
Kind of sucks I can't be there, but if I could, I would.
Thank you.
And kind of, what did your girlfriend think about you doing wrestling?
She's supportive about it.
Was she, like, nervous about, like, because, like, I think I saw, I forget who, I don't think it was Edgar Wash, but you were the United States Championship, United States champion. Then you got hit into the cage, and your girlfriend was kind of scared because like you went to step out, almost fell. What was going on? And you had an open challenge. Did you have a certain opponent for that at that moment, or did you just come out in this?
Just come out and wrestle.
If someone could challenge you for that title, who would you want it to be?
I mean, I don't have it anymore, so I can't really make that match.
You need that title again. You need, because you had almost. What titles have you held in GTS?
Just the United States.
You kind of deserve a lot more.
Thank
The YouTube champion. The only championship you don't deserve is the Loser Championship, because, like, why win a title just for it to say lose?
Yeah.
Would you really be a winner?
Exactly.
No. And then me and my dad, this is going back to Rio 1. Rio 1 was very fun. Saw you not wrestle, but you go into the ring for the first time ever, like in person. Saw Daniel Alexander versus Albert. There's a lot of good matches. What match would you like to watch at Rio 1?
I think Daniel Alexander and Oliver put on a great match. I think Isaac Scythe and Air J put on a very good match. They were definitely like one of the highlights for me. They put in a lot of work for those matches, so I'm very proud that they came out very well. So.
And I saw you in the beginning, saw you at the end. That was very fun. You're doing good. Keep it up. I met I met one of the tag champions. Who was that to be? I forget. I don't know what his name was.
Which tag champions?
It was, I think, the 6-man tag.
Which one?
I think the curly hair kid. I forget his name. Don't even know his name.
What does he look like?
I'll show you at the end. But like, not just you, meeting the other guy is like, was a dream come true. Do I want to meet other wrestlers? Yes. If I could. If you could meet any wrestler, like past, present, who would you, past, present, or now? Who would you want to meet?
I mean,
like in WWE.
In WWE.
Yes.
I mean, I've kind of really met everyone, so that I've wanted to meet. So.
Have you met you? I would want to meet Eddie. That's a dream. Sadly, he passed away. I would want to meet. Who's your Mount Rushmore of wrestlers?
My personal Mount Rushmore of wrestlers, for me or just in general in pro wrestling?
Just for you.
For me, Seth Rollins, of course, Shawn Michaels, Dolph Ziggler is one of them, and I'll throw AJ Styles up there.
I gotta say, if you said another super kick person, I was like, it wouldn't be the Mount Rushmore, it'd be the super kick Mount Rushmore, because Shawn, super kick, Seth, super kick, Doc, a super kick. If you said anyone else was super kick, I wouldn't call it Mount Rushmore at that moment.
Well, I mean, everyone throws a super kick here and there.
You probably have fun in super kick.
Oh yeah, many times.
Many times. And so when people do super kick, people think it's hits some people in the face. That's not true.
It does.
It does sometimes because
Yeah, it does.
Because I saw a video of how someone threw a super kick and it slaps the leg to make it sound more impactful.
Yeah.
Because it feels like sometimes we watch some matches like Roman Jet when he got screwed out the title from his own blood. This feels like sometimes it doesn't, like when he hit a super kick, it feels like it missed him half of the time. But it sounds impactful. Because you would not want to get hit in the face. Super kick. What move would you not want to take from anyone?
I mean, pile drivers are pretty scary.
Can you conclude? Kevin Owens used it. Got Cody, Randy. haven't seen. I don't think I've seen Randy since. And I love how Kevin didn't even take one. But he's injured.
Mm.
Do you think Kevin will come back from his neck injury?
I don't know. That injury's pretty scary. I mean, he got surgery. He looks great. But I have no clue.
Because
I'm not sure what his routine's like.
Big E broke his neck somewhere 21, 22.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't seen him since.
Yeah.
Do you think he has a possible return?
Like I said, never say never in professional wrestling.
Because we saw him return for the New Day, or tried to return for the New Day when they turned heel.
Yeah.
Kind of sucked. Kind of wish Big E hit Kofi, hit Xavier. Because I thought it wouldn't be that. I thought it would be Big E.
Yeah.
Because it was waiting for Big E to say, "Oh, you never came to visit me at the hospital. You were not there for me." Other people would. I was waiting for that to happen. Never happened. In your mind, what's the greatest heel turn ever in pro wrestling?
Greatest heel turn. I'm trying to think of greatest heel turn of all time.
Because there's a lot. But a lot of people won't deal with the same one.
I mean, a lot of people are going to say the Shawn Michaels, barbershop, super kick, Marty Jannetty. That's always going to be a big one. I mean, Rollins is once again one of my biggest inspirations in pro wrestling and everything. But when he did, leave the Shield, that was probably the most impactful, not only heel turn in pro wrestling history, but just the biggest moment in professional wrestling history. That kind of changed the landscape of professional wrestling at that point.
Because people always say Kevin turning on Cody. I was like, that was in a parking lot. No one really saw that happen.
Yeah, I wouldn't really call that the greatest return of all time.
It wouldn't, because Witty had the championship, turned on there. I was like, that's a coward way to do it heel. You rather do it outside in the parking lot instead of not get booed inside. Who has the greatest return in professional wrestling?
CM Punk.
CM Punk. I gotta say CM Punk, Edge, and AJ Lee. I'm gonna say AJ Lee because Punk had encounters with AEW. Was going for 9 long years. So was Edge. AJ Lee was out for 10. Most of them were out with injuries, like Edge, neck. AJ Lee, spinal injury. Punk just left because he hated Vince McMahon. Everyone hates Vince McMahon. Because Vince McMahon has fired a lot of wrestlers like Braun Strowman, Dakota Kai. A lot of great wrestlers that did not deserve to be fired. If you could book a match for anyone, for WWE, who would you put in that match? Say one-on-one, two people that never say main event in WrestleMania. Who would you book to main event at WrestleMania for the first time ever? Because you saw the Usos, we saw Kevin, we saw Sami. Never did that themselves. Who would you book in a main event for the first time ever?
Braun Breaker definitely be in there. Probably Braun Breaker, Dominic Mysterio.
I would love that because we have seen one-on-one encounters with Dominic, with Braun Breaker, with the Judgment Day. Who in your mind, who do you think has the best speed in wrestling today? Or ever?
Probably Braun, man. Braun has a hell of a spirit.
It looks like it hurts.
Yeah.
Because he runs 23 miles per hour and he can move the damn way. Because Roman's in the corner, Edge also in the corner, Goldberg, half the people do in the corner. He doesn't. He just runs the rope, spears. That, God, I would not want to be on his bad side.
Yeah, no, definitely.
No one would want to be on his bad side because just seeing that just, looks like you can hit someone's ribs. That's not fun.
No.
When you watch WrestleMania 40 and you saw Cody finish his story, what was going on in your mind at that time? Because I know a lot of things was going in Cody's mind, Roman's mind, people at home. But what's going on in your mind? Like, were you nervous that what would happen? Because like it was like a bloodline rules, so I didn't think of that. What was going on in your mind?
I mean, I thought it was a great match. I had a fun time watching it. I was happy for him.
Finish
cool.
the story.
Yeah.
Something that a lot of people need to do.
Mm.
Sammy needs to do that because he's won the U.S. Championship, the United States. He just needs to win one of the world titles, then he's the Glam Slam.
Yeah.
You probably, if you could, in your mind, that's not a Glam Slam champion right now, who would you want to see become the first time Glam Slam champion?
I mean, Grand Slam is not really something I would like want to see. It kind of just happens, you know. I mean, like Cena needs the IC title to become Grand Slam.
Because this is his time in that
But I don't see that happening.
No, not anytime soon. If he does, it would probably be win, lose it the next day. Like, say if it's on, like, it can't be on December 15th because this is the very last match. It can be on Raw against Dominic.
Yeah.
He can lose. He can beat Dominic, and then next week on Raw, he can lose to Dominic again.
Yeah.
Just win a title. Someone that deserves the I want to see, because he has been in the company for so long time, beat John Cena in his first title match. I think Sheamus deserves it because he just needs the U.S. title. Because like he's been in the company for years.
Yeah.
I think I don't know how long, but he deserves it because like he's been in the company since I think 2012.
Mm.
He has always, right now, no, not the U.S. Championship, in the Continental Championship, because he has faced gone to Drew in the match, never won. He has always came close, never won. Like, people that I thought wouldn't win it was, okay, Jay won it. Kind of disappointed because he didn't hold it for that long, because he had to help the bloodline with all that story.
Yep.
He's close to becoming a Glam Slam champion because he only needs the United States because he's a world heavyweight. He's a former heavyweight champion. He's a former intercontinental. I think a lot of people have experience and like deserve a Glam Slam championship because like seeing people keep fighting, fail after fail. Cody did the same thing at WrestleMania 39. Lost to Solo. Lost because of Solo. And then won it the year after. Then we saw Jey Uso win the Rumble. And not main event WrestleMania. Kind of sucks in his name. But him winning the title, had to say the best, besides Cody, one of the best matches I've watched.
Yeah.
Because like Jay, Gunter has brutally attacked Jay, so Jay wouldn't be able to go into the match. He fought through that. He beat Gunter with a tap out. Then he lost to Gunter. Then Gunter lost to Punk. Then Punk lost it to Seth. I just kind of still hate that Seth Rollins did that, but it's clever because like people say, is it a work? Was it real? I was like, well, it's real because he posted on Instagram him and his daughter walking. He was on crutches. That was the day before he cashed in, and then he cashed in. It's like something. No, I think it was the same day.
Yeah.
I catched it. You should, because like if you were injured, people were saying do the self-harm caption. You can't do that because you're not injured. Because if you were injured, as you was do, they can't take the briefcase away from you. Because like Steph was injured, but they know that it was actually real. I mean fake. People say that you sometimes look like self-harm or someone. Do you see it in you? A little bit.
I can see it sometimes.
Because you have the stomp, you have the bomb, buckle bomb. I can see it. Who do you think should be John Cena's last match against?
I have no clue.
Because people are saying Lesnar, because we have seen him hit the Styles Clash. Saw him last night hit the Spear, hit funny enough AJ Lee's submission. Like, we have seen him hit his best rivals' moves.
Yeah.
If Brock Lesnar, I don't like Brock Lesnar, because he was supposed to, it was a UFC challenge versus MJ. Didn't win it because of Brock Lesnar. Does not do that. People saying The Rock. God, it kind of sucks because they had 2 matches. Said, "Oh, this is a 1-0 lifetime." They had a match the year after. So, if you could go into a WWE, for example, besides the dream match, like, say if you went to commentary, who would you want you to be commentary team? Because you have Michael Cole, you have
I mean, that's really not my
Biggs.
thing to say. It's whatever they have on commentary. I can't really control that.
That would be cool if you could, because like seeing you on TNA, GTS, Real One, seeing you in TNA, I was like, wow, he really has made it from when he started to now, because he's in TNA. Because that's everyone's dream. Not people say, "Oh, I want to be in TNA, WWE, AW, New Japan." But you just get in like a text saying, "There's this in here," and you got thrown out. What was going on inside your head when you got called to TNA?
I already answered that before.
Like, if you could have a match in TNA against anyone, who would it be? Because
in TNA?
Yeah, because you had a counter with Mustafa Ali. Because Mustafa Ali's like.
I mean, honestly, if I got to wrestle anyone in TNA, it would be great.
Yeah. Because like, imagine I saw you take out Cedric Alexander's finisher. How much did that hurt?
That hurt pretty bad.
Because like because I have seen him do it to multiple people. I was like, that's just knees to the back. That must have hurt. Don't know how people do it. I was like, how do people do this? Don't know how people do this. And do you have any questions for me before we?
I think we talked about a bunch.
Yeah. Do you want to shout yourself out on anything?
Yeah, follow me on social media. Just look up eMoneyMillie on anything. You can probably just throw me in Google and find a bunch of my links. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, whatever you guys are on, definitely come check me out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye, guys. Well.